Have you noticed that even though you understand English, when someone is speaking fast or using slang or not being clear, you have a hard time keeping up? It's common for non-native English speakers to feel they need to keep up with fast speakers. But there are ways to teach yourself to understand better. Stay to the end for my favorite way to practice this skill. In this video, I'm going to share with you my 5 favorite strategies to understand fast English speakers. Number 1, ask them to slow down. Okay? If it is appropriate to the situation, you can ask the speaker to slow down a little bit. Okay? You do not have to take all of the responsibility of the communication between the two of you. Okay? It's okay to ask. And actually, I really want you to ask because I think that native English speakers need to get more awareness about their speed and the way that they speak so that they can accommodate people from other parts of the world and people who do not have the same language skills that they may have. Number 2, listen for stressed words. Okay, this is just a strategy when it comes to pronunciation and accent that I teach my students, is that there's names, numbers, and negatives. There's these keywords or important information that we stress or emphasize more than others so that we can communicate more effectively, like the key elements to what we're saying. So this is called sentence stress, or putting more stress on the specific words in a sentence. So that's part of English rhythm. It's an effective tool that can help you be clearly understood. Okay, so when native speakers are doing this, you can listen for those stressed words and call out important information. So if they're rising in their intonation or they're stressing or emphasizing certain words, grab those certain words and be like, okay, there's the names, there's the numbers, there's negatives, there's, whatever they're emphasizing, that's the important information. Okay, so grab those stressed words and kind of hold on to that for the majority of the meaning of what they're saying. Okay, number 3, don't listen to every word individually. So this kind of goes back to listening for those stressed words, is, you don't have to listen for every single word individually. Start broad, kind of focus on pulling out those stressed words, and then you can start filling in the details as you get better and better at listening at that faster pace. All right, before we get into the last 2 strategies, I want to hear about your experience with fast English speakers. So go comment below and let me know what it is that's most challenging for you when it comes to understanding fast English speakers. All right, number 4, here's a strategy that I want you to do. Okay, listen to audiobooks or podcasts. All right, I want you to listen to American speakers, and I want you to start at a slow speed. So if that's normal speed or a little bit lower, you can set the speed level to whatever is most comfortable for you. So I want you to start lower and get to a speed where you can understand about 90% of what is being said. And then I want you to increase your speed. Okay, increase the speed that you're listening to these podcasts and see if you can then practice that listening skill at that speed until you're at about 90%, and then increase it even more, okay? And if you can kind of keep increasing that speed little by little, and then practice, because you're basically just listening and you're practicing listening at that higher speed, okay? So as you are practicing listening at that higher speed, your skills will increase. You'll be able to get better and better at being able to recognize, okay, those are the key words. I'm not listening for all of the in-between words yet, but as I pull out the key words, I'm getting the idea, and then as I listen more and more, I'm able to then kind of fill in the in-between words and understand deeper about what they're talking about and all the details that they're talking about. Okay, so use this strategy of listening to English and increasing that speed slowly. All right, number 5, learn the rules of American English and learn how to hear the sounds and the rhythm of it. Okay, this is something that my students say all the time, is that as they're going through my program, my online training program, Pronunciation Pro, we go through step by step the sounds of American English. We dissect them. We, train your ear to hear the sounds that maybe you're not hearing yet. And we dissect the rhythm and the rules of English rhythm why English speakers are speaking the way that they do, how they're using intonation, how they're using this stressed and unstressed pattern in American English. And we're dissecting it little by little. So if you really want to dive deep and to really understand American English so that you can really listen more clearly and especially listen better to fast English speakers, I encourage you to really kind of join us here, or dive into more of my videos and subscribe so that you can dive into more videos here on my channel so that you can really understand American English. The more you understand, the more you're going to be able to hear and listen to that fast English speaker and understand, oh, okay, that's what they're saying. That's why they're saying it that way. And that deeper learning is going to bring deeper understanding. So if you want to dive even deeper, go ahead and check out my next video, How Can I Improve My English Speaking ASAP?